Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace. Hey guys, just finished watching Legion, Season 1, Chapter 6. This episode was pretty cool. Again, these episodes keep on making me, I feel like every time I watch these episodes, I feel like that drooling guy from this episode in the first episode. I'm just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. It's so confusing, especially the last little ending was kind of confusing and stuff, but it was kind of interesting to see where things go with this, and it was cool seeing, Sid Barrett kind of, started off with following her and her not knowing what's going on, and then it went to Carrie, the female version of Carrie, which I'm looking at it right here on IMDb. Carrie, the guy Carrie is written C-A-R-Y, and then the girl version is spelled K-E-R-R-Y, which is really interesting that the last name is the same. So that's interesting. That's one thing they don't talk about in the show that they have here on IMDb. I don't know if that's something accurate or whatnot, but it's definitely interesting to see that, and it's quite it's cool seeing them dealing with things and dealing with, seeing her getting chased by the eye guy there, the weird guy with the afro, older guy with the afro and stuff. It was pretty cool seeing that and seeing all things going, and then seeing Audrey Plaza's character finding out that she's actually the poison and she's actually the evil part of his mind and stuff like that, and seeing how she knew his father and stuff. And if you've seen there's a clip on YouTube. I think I also put it onto my Instagram account where Dan Stevens is it's on the Late Late Show with Patrick Stewart, and he talks about, would you be up for Legion? And he says, yeah, pretty much, I would be into it. He says 100% definitely. So who knows? But that just made me question, does that mean we're not going to get to see Patrick Stewart, or not Patrick Stewart, but we're not going to get to see Charles Xavier in this season? Like in episode 7 or 8, we're not going to see Charles Xavier at all. That could be awesome, leaving it open to season 2 and leaving it open to getting someone. I like that they do that, not having not showing us his real father in this, because and leaving it open, letting the first season do its thing, be its own thing, and then have him in for season 2, which also lets the show let everyone see what the show is, and then let the show gets really popular, and then for season 2, when it's already popular, the show, you can get someone like Patrick Stewart to jump into the show. I think that would be awesome to do that, since I think it is been confirmed yesterday that we will be getting a season 2 of Legion, and I think it's supposed to air at the same time next year, so that's going to be fun to see that, and hopefully they can get Patrick Stewart to jump into this, because I think it'd be really cool to see episodes where you go back and forth between David Heller's mind and Charles Xavier's mind as Patrick Stewart, and seeing Patrick Stewart in his mind and in each other's mind, and going back and forth doing that, and seeing the two minds go collide, and maybe you could see the evil part of Legion, David Heller, the evil part, take over and having to fight Charles Xavier or Patrick Stewart. I think that would be really awesome to see him do that, and I think it would be really cool to see that and get Patrick Stewart back into the classic blue suit, and wheelchair that he had from the first trilogy, which we haven't seen him in that since in a long time. So that would be cool if we could get something like that. But getting back to the show, it's definitely cool seeing everything dealing with things, and the door, whether the door was there or the door was not. That was pretty interesting to seeing that, and everyone dealing with different things. I mean, you have Wallace there. He's dealing with the the death of his mother, and seeing the death of his mother and stuff. They didn't really explain, did she just have a brain aneurysm or something like that, or what was the deal, how did she die, or something like that. I was thinking that she slipped or something like that, but I guess she just died like that, and that was like trauma to him. That's why he was in the mental hospital in the first place. That was pretty interesting to see that, and it's just seeing with so much stuff and finding out that it's all fake, and then going to the going with Dr. Berg to the gun, for looking at the gun and stuff like that, seeing the gun firing. That was something that I had forgot about during this episode. I didn't really see that one, her going there. I didn't expect to go there with her, and seeing her try to touch the bullet and it's hot, and try to move them. She can't move them and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they bring people back, and how things are going to go, and how things are going to interact in next week's episode with with the guy who's in the ice thing and stuff like that, and then has the suit, his scuba gear suit and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting to see where things go with that, and it's going to be fun to see where things continue on. So definitely, again, was a fun episode, a very confusing episode, just like they all are, but I think this one is a little bit more confusing, almost not as confused, although the first episode was the most confusing episode. I think it's just to show you exactly, okay, this is what it's going to be like, and then they could just slow down after that first episode. So this episode was definitely, I think, I would say it's the second most confusing episode, but I didn't imagine that, 7 and 8 are going to be super confusing, and 8 is just going to be mind-boggling. I can't wait to see how this is going to end. I mean, even each episode ends pretty well, very well, so definitely can't wait to see how things end in episode 8. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, with this chapter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.